The essence of the world is not fixed. It is constantly changing and flowing. Countless timelines and parallel worlds exist simultaneously, and which one you experience is directly related to your consciousness. Whatever frequency state your consciousness occupies determines the timeline you inhabit. This is why, for a long time now, I have stopped making predictions. When you learn how to jump and switch between timelines, prediction becomes meaningless. Prediction is simple only when your consciousness frequency is fixed and capped within a certain range. In that state, your outcomes are easy to calculate. This is why the fate of the unawakened mortal is so easily divined, because their consciousness frequency is relatively low and fixed. Therefore, when you cease giving attention and observation to anything negative, the results of that negativity are removed from your world. It exists as a sort of enfolded state, like a folded blueprint, which is only unfurled and opened by your consciousness frequency. Is this, then, a fully living world? Yes. The results depend directly on your frequency. A different consciousness frequency unlocks a completely different outcome. It is like playing inside a quantum world of consciousness. The world always holds infinite possibilities, but your frequency dictates which timeline you stand upon. So, concepts like doomsday are secondary. The critical factor is the level at which your consciousness vibrates. Just as a single event can have a million possibilities ranging from good to bad, and a million degrees in between, your frequency determines which of those result timelines you open. If you were to subtract 99.99% of the bad results, would what remains even be considered bad to you? Low-frequency consciousness traps itself, leading one to feel completely doomed, but that is merely the result of the specific timeline opened by that frequency. This is also why negative higher-level entities constantly create chaos. Their very existence is born from and generated by negative consciousness frequencies and timelines. The world is truly infinite. Its blueprint is in an enfolded state, opened only by your frequency. This brings us back to the cultivation of the heart, mind, spirit discussed previously. This practice is the key to almost everything that follows. The heart is the master key. Only by mastering it do you possess the ability to jump between countless parallel worlds and access all frequencies. Cultivating your consciousness frequency determines which parallel world outcomes you can unlock. It helps you transcend many timelines, causing events that were supposed to happen on your regional timeline to vanish completely, because you have risen above the lower limit of that consciousness. Many high-level phenomena exist only within high-frequency worlds. One could say that much of what was learned in the past is not even a fraction of what can be learned once you enter a high-frequency state. Only by truly and continuously jumping and switching to high-frequency worlds can you unlock what exists there and achieve higher-level results. In essence, when the world exists, countless worlds exist simultaneously, and countless versions of you exist as well. Since the inception of the world, all results have already existed in parallel. The key lies in you, the observer, and you, the chooser, becomer. You are an existence that spans from below zero to far above it. You simply shift between different versions of yourself through the switching of your consciousness frequency. However, if this is not observed, if the observer and the becomer remain stuck on a single fixed timeline, suffering is inevitable.